These clothes are a little big.
All right, so these clothes, they're a bit large on me. I think these jeans are a waist size 53 or 55, and I'm now wearing like a 34. I could probably go down to a 32. Now the 34 is what I currently have, but I have to use a belt for those. So these things are huge. The shirt, 5XL. I'm wearing a large now. These were my clothes before keto, like 2.5 years ago. These were my clothes, and this was tight on me. That was when I was 373 pounds. A few weeks ago, I actually got under 200 pounds. I was like 197. Right now, I'm about 201 at the moment. So that's 170 pounds down. And I've been doing this for 2 years. So I think kind of the day I officially started keto, because I started doing some low carb stuff before, but I think August 1st, 2019 is when I started keto. And I did it to lose some weight, to play with my kids more, because I had diffuse scleroderma. And if you don't know what diffuse scleroderma is, it's an autoimmune issue. It causes all kinds of issues with your joints. Your body produces too much collagen, all this stuff. So I still don't have a lot of joint mobility a lot of times, like to pull my arms back and like to shoot basketball or throw a baseball and stuff. Like I don't have a lot of arm mobility. My skin gets really tight, which is the one benefit of losing weight with diffuse scleroderma. I don't have as much excess skin as a lot of people that have lost 170 pounds. Like, I don't have a whole lot of extra flab here. I don't have a whole lot extra in my stomach. There is some extra skin there, but not as much as some people, because my skin is naturally really tight. And you can tell it in my arm that it's really tight there. And that's what these lines on my neck, like that's just my skin being really tight. But yeah, so back when I started, I had a lot of joint issues. I was wearing bands on my wrist, or braces on my wrists. I was wearing braces on my ankles. I would fall over. I would get injuries not injuries, but I would get in a lot of pain just reaching to tap on my keyboard. And after doing a lot of research, I decided to try keto to see if it would help with all the inflammation and joint pains. It has. I have not had joint pains in almost 2 years. No joke. I was about a week and a half, somewhere in there, into keto, and my joint pains just kind of went away. I'm not supposed to be able to go for jogs or play sports much or any of that kind of stuff. I'm supposed to have joint pain. Every time I go to my rheumatologist, I have to fill out a list. Scale of 1 to 10, how much pain are you in? Well, 0. I feel that 0 every time for 2 years. The only time I have joint pains, because I haven't actually taken a meal off keto where I eat like a bun or eat a candy bar or something filled with sugar or wheat or something. But if I go to, let's say, Wendy's, and I want some ranch dressing or some mayonnaise, a couple hours later, I'm probably gonna feel a little bit of tightness in my wrist or my elbow. And I'm aware of that, and it's not bad, but it's from the oils. When I have soybean oil, vegetable oil, canola oil, all that stuff, it doesn't do well on me, so I almost never have any of that. And again, I mean, you see the keto box here next to me. I'm not carnivore or anything, although, I mean, meat is mostly my meal, but I know what affects me and what doesn't, and that's kind of the area I stay within. Now, if you look at my blood work, a rheumatologist can barely tell I have diffuse scleroderma anymore by the blood work. When they're checking my skin tightness, my skin is loosening back up. So it seems to be going the right way, even when I haven't been able to get my prescription or my prescription refilled for my. I take some medicine. I take folic acid 6 days a week, and I take methotrexate 1 day a week. The methotrexate weakens your immune system, which helps with autoimmune because my immune system is attacking itself. But even when I've had 4 or 6 weeks where I couldn't get my refill for whatever reason, I didn't have an issue with joint pains. which is also fairly surprising when I tell my doctors that. Also, I'm off almost all my other medications. I honestly don't know why I'm still taking these medicines. I've asked about coming off. They said, well, not yet. I don't know why I'm still on them. But all the other medicines, I was taking some for pre-diabetes. I was taking 3 acid reflux pills a day, and I'm only taking 1 a day now. And I think I'm okay to take none for a while, but if I have anything with like some acid or tomato or something, that's when it starts to bother me. But most days I still take 1 because I do have a little bit of acid reflux still, which stems from another issue, and also my diffuse scleroderma. GERD is one of the things that it causes. I've learned that, so I used to wake up in the middle of the night, feeling like I was about to drown with like acid reflux or something coming up from where I had GERD, or GERD, however you say it, G-E-R-D, where I had that reflux disease. I used to have that issue a lot at night. I have learned on this diet, after losing the weight, it's not as bad. Especially, the only time I have the issue anymore is if I eat a big meal late at night and then lay flat on my back. I have a pillow that slants for when I eat late. If I don't eat late, I can lay flat. But honestly, when I eat, I've got to eat like, if I'm eating a big meal, it's got to be like 5 or 6 hours before I go to sleep. Or I struggle to lay down flat. I no longer use a CPAP machine. I was doing that. I don't even know if I can tell you all the medical stuff I had wrong with me back then. My blood pressure is amazing now. My triglycerides were almost at 400. This last time I got them tested, they were below 100. So everything seems to be going really well for 2 years eating this way. So that is plus number 1. One of the reasons I started trying to lose weight in the beginning was from Sawyer's birthday party from 2018. So I started trying to lose weight about a little over a year before I started keto, and I had lost some weight before I started. But it was his birthday party at Bouncy House, and I realized how out of shape I was and how big I was, and I felt like I almost died going through this Bouncy House obstacle course. So I mastered I overcame my issue with that, I think, at a birthday party recently. So this was 2 or 3 months ago. I'll show you some footage from that birthday party, but I was back on the bouncies. And I was fine, and it was fun.
You gotta jump. The floor is hot lava, so you gotta jump on the balls all the way across. You made it good!
What are you doing? Oh, you doing that guy? There you go, Sawyer. Yeah!
Ninja Warrior.
Yeah!
If you can stand up. You gotta get closer before you jump. Sailor. Sadie. Good job! Yeah. Ready, set, go. Ready, set, go.
Just look at Sadie go.
Yeah, so that was recent. So that's kind of celebration number 1 is where I've come in 2 years on keto. Diffuse scleroderma is not an issue that bothers me at the moment. Maybe it'll come back, maybe it'll go away for good. I have no idea. Right now, for the last 2 years, I barely know when I have it, unless I'm trying to play something that requires a lot of joint mobility. And my shoulders mostly is where my joint mobility is limited. Getting under 200 pounds, that's celebration number 2, even though I'm not there currently. Honestly, I'm surprised I'm still at 201 because I know how much Lily's chocolate and Quest peanut butter cups and stuff and peanut butter that I've had in the last 6 weeks. Since I've gone back to work, I was working from home for over a year, now I'm back working in the office, and I've been snacking a lot more since that happened. And driving back and forth a whole lot more, which is the reason I've had some of the snacks. Sometimes I'll stop at a gas station. Gas stations don't have a lot of options, but it seems like quite a bit of gas stations now have the Quest peanut butter cups. So that's been my snack. So that's kind of the celebration. And then also after we bought our new house, but we just sold our other house. Another thing to celebrate, right? So now we're back down to one house. I still have my apartment at work, but we're down to one house again, which is great. Yeah, so that's just kind of an update in a nutshell there. And we're gonna do a giveaway. A little bit better giveaway, I think, than last time, because I'm not just gonna go through my pantry and give stuff away. Companies aren't donating anything to me to give away. This is coming straight from me. But I will order this stuff for you. But I'm gonna give away to 5 people. So if you want a chance to win, like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. And we'll pull some random names from people who comment, and we will get some stuff given away. So I think I want to give away some of the things I use most often. So things I use most often, as far as keto products at least, I would like to give away, and whoever wins, the first person that wins, I'm gonna let them pick what they want first. Second, I'm gonna let them pick what they want second. Third, fourth, and fifth, but I'm gonna have more than 5 options. Option 1 will be the thing I have almost every morning for breakfast. Perfect Keto bars, the chocolate peanut butter perfect keto bars. So if you want those, I'm gonna give some of those away. We'll do some Think bars, which is the other bar I like a lot. So if you want Think bars. Schoolyard Snacks Puffs. I like almost every flavor, so I'll do any flavor of that. But that's 1, 2, 3. There's 3 different things to choose from. The square snacks I have almost daily too. I will list below all the options in case I forget something. Keto Chow. I'll give somebody some Keto Chow if that's what they want. HighKey mini cookies. The chocolate chip mini cookies. I'll give some of those away if somebody wants that. Legendary Foods tasty pastries. I will throw that in there as an option. We will do some Quest peanut butter cups because I've been eating a lot of those lately, or Choc Zero peanut butter cups because I do those a lot as well, or Rebel chocolate milks. So those are kind of the things I'm going to give you the option for if you win, or if you want, instead of any of those actual products, I will make you either some of my keto bacon jam, or I will make you some of my keto peanut butter sauce, and I will get that sent to you. So that's what you can win, and I'll do the drawing for that probably in a couple weeks after this video posts. I'll give it a couple weeks sitting out there before I do the drawing for it. Last thing, which I'm sure most people are here for, where's my burger of the week video? It was supposed to be a lamb burger with tune, and it did not go as planned. So I had everything together to make it when we sold our house, and I had to drive home an extra day, so I didn't get to make it the night I planned on making it. And then the next night I wanted to celebrate, and I just went out to a barbecue place and bought a whole bunch of brisket and chicken wings and sausage. So then I brought the lamb home with me to make here. Never had a chance to make it when I was home for a 4-day weekend. Took it back to my apartment. I even have a new food processor there, and I went to make the tune, and it blew up in my face. Not literally, it just did not work at all. It's been a while since I've made tune. But this blender I don't think was blending it well enough, at least at the start, because you have to get the garlic and salt really grind up together for it to emulsify like an egg does. So the tune didn't work, so then I was like, well, I'm gonna make the lamb burgers, and I made those, and the lamb was old. Long story short, that was a very bad night of food. So I think I'm gonna have to revisit the lamb burger. But here this next week I'll make a different burger, and then we'll come back to the lamb burger later after I remember how to make tune correctly. I just gotta practice it. But I mean, all in all, if you have a good tools, it's usually not difficult to make. It is time consuming to make, but it's worth it. This stuff's amazing. So that's it. Like, subscribe, comment. We'll get your name drawn hopefully. And this I just wanted to update. It's been 2 years. August 1st was my keto anniversary. So good times. And these clothes are a bit large. Hey, what did I look like with those clothes on?
It looks like your pants is too tight. I mean, it looks like you look like your grandpa, but now you're a regular daddy now.
I'm a regular daddy now, but I look like a grandpa.
Yeah.
I came out with those clothes on, and she said, "You look like an old grandpa now." But I've changed clothes, and now I look regular again.
And I laughed.
And you laughed?
Yeah.
They laughed and said, "What are you wearing?"
They laughed.